What's up, everybody? Welcome to our first entertainment podcast where we're bringing on a special guest to break down two new epic movie trailers.
What's up, everyone? We're going to jump right into it, talking about the two new movie trailers that dropped, and we're going to bring in our special guest. He's a DC superfan and a really good friend of ours, Adam Setchel. Jonathan, you ready to bring him in?
Yep, on three. 1, 2, 3.
You have failed this city!
Where did he come from?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I just wanted to make a dramatic entrance.
Okay, what was that exactly?
That was my Green Arrow impression.
Oh, okay.
It sounded too Batman, right?
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people tell me.
It did sound very Batman.
Yeah, I'm
but
sorry.
Not like Ben Affleck Batman, like I'd say Christian Bale Batman.
Yeah, that's kind of what they go for on Arrow. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, hey guys!
Hey, tell us a little bit about yourself, Adam.
Well, as Jake greatly pointed out, I'm a DC superfan, as you can see by the Green Arrow jacket, and I don't know if it'll focus in on this, but Flash wallpaper.
He likes comic books, and we like him.
We thought he'd be a great fit for today's podcast.
Yes.
It was so nice of you guys to invite me. I wish I had friends.
He does.
He does.
We're not that mean.
All right.
Let's jump right into it. Brand new Wonder Woman trailer dropped this week. We're going to give you a little snippet right here of it.
What are you?
I am Diana of Themyscira, daughter of Hippolyta. In the name of all that is good, your wrath upon this world is over.
Well, guys, what'd you think of that second trailer for Wonder Woman?
I thought it was pretty epic.
Yeah, I definitely thought so too. Adam, what are your thoughts?
I feel it is setting a very different tone for the DC universe. Based on their past movies, it seems they are attempting for a lighter tone.
I'd say so too. Definitely after Batman vs. Superman, which had a ton of critics. There was also a lot of love thrown that way for that film. But Man of Steel wasn't as divided. But the DC extended universe has definitely started off with some issues, and I think they're wanting to right the ship. Oh, and I completely forgot about Suicide Squad.
Yes.
I really, really disliked Suicide Squad. I thought it was a garbage movie.
They thought putting humor into a dark movie would make it lighter, and that didn't work.
And the humor wasn't even funny.
No.
It was bad humor. So, I definitely think it's the right option to kind of lighten it up a little bit, but at the same time, not go to the length of things Marvel does, because Marvel movies have a lot of comedy in it. What's your opinion on that? Do you think they should kind of stay dark and broody, but with appropriate comedy, or do you think they should go for an even lighter tone if this movie's successful?
Well, I think it all depends on the character. I feel like with Wonder Woman, you can have a good balance of darkness and humor. Mm-hmm. But with characters like The Flash, you would need a lot more lighter tone and less darkness. And then with Batman, yes, definitely up the darkness, but not like Batman v Superman did.
Yeah, no, it was just a depressing movie to watch the whole time. There was so little color, so little just. There was some really good shots and stuff, but
I don't think Superman smiled once during that movie.
The whole movie, it was so depressing to see. I definitely think, just after seeing this trailer, this could be the first truly good film that the DC Universe puts out. What do you guys think?
I think it's definitely got potential to redeem the DC Universe, but I do have my concerns because DC's been known to make really good trailers to sell their movies.
That's very true. Yeah, the Batman v Superman trailer, I think it was the second one, was an incredible trailer.
Yes. And then same with Suicide Squad, it made it
Suicide Squad had some really great stuff too.
But in attempting to hide the plot, that kind of will ruin the movie if people are expecting a completely different plot than what the trailers tease.
Yeah, it was like you said, it was hiding the Suicide Squad. I was going in there expecting something completely different from what I saw.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? What do you think about it, Jonathan? I know you haven't seen Batman vs Superman, but do you, being just a interested party, do you think this could end up being a good movie?
Definitely. If they're playing their cards right, and from the looks of the trailer, I know we said that it could potentially be just a trailer and nothing more than just an epic-looking trailer. But the storyline looks like it's there, and I totally think, like I said, if they play their cards right, this is going to be a great movie.
Yeah, no, I think it's lining up to do really well. It's set during a really interesting time period that is not explored a lot in film these days. World War I, personally, is a very it's one of my favorite time periods to study in school and learn about. So I find that like a really big plus for me, just because I got to kind of see a different fiction perspective spun on the First World War. What do you think about just kind of the components of it, the casting and time period that it's going in?
I think the casting is really good. Gal Gadot, who's playing Wonder Woman, already did a fantastic job in Batman v Superman. She was definitely one of the highlights of that film.
Yeah, she was very, very impressive for, I believe it was her acting debut, too?
No, she was in the Fast and Furious movies.
She was? Okay. Well,
yeah, she was in like 3 of the Fast and Furious movies.
I do not remember that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have not seen very many Fast and Furious movies.
It's okay.
Okay. Chris Pine is also I like him a lot. I'm a big fan of his in the new Star Trek films. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the films, I like him in them.
Yeah, you can definitely note the similarities between Captain Kirk and Steve Trevor, the character that Chris Pine is playing in this movie. They definitely have some of the same personality traits.
Okay, yeah, and I haven't read very much on the character that he's playing, but yeah, I'm definitely excited to see this movie. I believe it comes out.
Comes out in June.
I believe it's
June 2nd?
Yeah, June 2nd.
June 2nd. Okay.
Yeah, June 2nd.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to say about Wonder Woman?
Like I said, if they play their cards right, and I think they have learned their lesson from the last couple movies, I think we could see like a great movie, and I'm definitely going to be buying tickets to see this.
I'm hoping so too, because the DC universe has such great characters. That's one thing. Is Marvel has taken, I don't want to say mediocre characters, but characters that aren't as good as DC, and propped them up and made a great cinematic universe out of them. And DC has a lot more potential for a lot better of a story universe than Marvel would, but Marvel's just executed on it better. Yeah,
and DC also has like a greater power scope, if you will, like in terms of their characters. Like you have Kryptonians, Atlanteans, Amazons, and most of the Marvel characters are actually set on Earth. Mm-hmm. So you definitely have a more otherworldly feel with the DC movies, which can be a good thing and can also be a bad thing. But
yeah, it can almost make it a little bit more unrelatable at times, possibly. But at the same time, I think they have to be different. They can't stick to the same. They can't stick to the same kind of thing Marvel's doing. Even though Marvel has had a lot of successful films, they've got to do something different to be able to keep the comic book genre alive. Just because some people are getting fatigued of the movies. So hopefully this movie starts off a good trend for a new DC universe that'll continue to make good films in the future.
And will hopefully be a good lead into Justice League come November.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Lots of eyes on Justice League. Maybe could be seeing another trailer drop for that sometime in the summer, I'm guessing.
They've been teasing trailers for a long time. Zack Snyder keeps saying it's coming, but we haven't gotten a confirmation date on when the trailer's coming. Yeah, no, definitely. With possibly, maybe even during Wonder Woman, they'll drop that trailer. That's probably a date to look at for that. That's a very safe bet. Mm-hmm, yeah. Another safe bet for another major trailer coming out soon. We'll be discussing it. Star Wars Celebration. You probably should see the first The Last Jedi trailer, which is plural, by the way, if you guys did not know that. We should probably be seeing that within the next month, so excited to discuss that
being a big Star Wars fan. Well, moving on to the next big trailer we have, the Michael Bay Transformers series, which has been very, very, I'd say, critically...
Somewhat panned?
Yeah, it's. I enjoy watching the movies a lot just because they're such spectacles, but at the same time, they're bad movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love watching them. It's like it's a guilty pleasure, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they released a new trailer, and we'll go ahead and roll that real quick.
Don't you?
All right, guys. What'd you think of that clip?
I thought the new trailer was decent. I actually kind of like the fact that they're gonna bring in some kids. I think it might lighten it up a little bit. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, I think it's a nice change of pace for the Transformers movies because we've mostly seen, like, last time we had, like, kids, I would say, was the very first Transformers film because Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox, they were in high school.
Yeah, but
So,
I think it's a nice turn to actually focus on some legitimate kids.
yeah.
But at the same time, it still looks like it's a carbon copy of any other Transformers that there's been.
Yeah, because I feel they're still promoting Mark Wahlberg as the lead guy here because I guess he would be.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And he did fine. There's nothing against him in the last Transformers. My problem with the last Transformers was it had everything to do with problems that Michael Bay should have solved, and it was a boring, super crazy long, just cluster of fight scenes and weird stuff, and it was not enjoyable.
I feel like a major problem is their reliance on Megatron.
Yeah, no.
As the main villain. He's been in every single movie. He's died twice, and they still brought him back. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like they're planning another Transformers movie after this. If they don't kill off Megatron by the end, I feel like they should plan to get rid of him permanently and then shift focus to a new villain.
Well, one thing that we've seen in the last few trailers, which you guys should go check out all of them, it's kind of been focusing on this big planet-sized thing. It could be Unicron, which is in Transformers lore, a big planet-sized transformer that just eats and just devours moons and whole planets. It's just a massive, massive transformer. And it could be kind of the new Michael Bay take on that. I think that'd be really interesting to finally have that character in it because he was such a big character in some of the earlier series that I watched when I was growing up around 10 years old.
Yeah.
You know, is it possible that they could be phasing out, like we were just talking about, phasing out Megatron into this new planet? Like,
I kind of hope. I do hope so. I liked Megatron in the first few movies. I think he was a good villain. His motivations weren't really clear, but it was really fun to watch just because he looked really cool. Mm. He looked really scary, but I do kind of hope, like Adam said, they get onto a new villain and they start focusing on the actual Transformers themselves. Mark Wahlberg's fine. If they're gonna bring back anyone, I want them to bring back Shia LaBeouf. I liked Shia LaBeouf in the first three Transformers movie. Oh, yeah. His craziness was the perfect reaction to what would happen if an actual Transformer came to life, because he's just such a crazy person, a crazy actor, that his acting was perfect for the role.
I think staying on the topic of villains, I'm interested to see what is going on with Optimus in this one.
Yes.
Yeah. Because last time we saw him, he was flying off into the cosmos trying to find the creators of the Transformers, and obviously we don't really know who those people are, and I have a feeling we're going to find out. And I think that might have something to do with the big planet thing.
Yeah.
And then Optimus's odd behavior, attacking Bumblebee and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in the beginning of the fourth Transformers, they kind of gave some hints to what the creators were. They were just kind of they're just kind of bombing the whole planet, and there's kind of their retcon excuse of how the dinosaurs went extinct, which was a pretty interesting turn on it. But just what I'd say is exactly what you said. They're just kind of trying to find their way out of it.
Yeah.
Well, any more comments on the new Transformers trailer?
I don't think so. Guys, stay tuned for it. It comes out the 23rd of June.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
right after, a couple weeks after Wonder Woman.
Yeah, busy movie year this year.
Just big summer of movies.
Oh, yeah.
Big year of movies.
I mean, we even got Guardians of the Galaxy that's going to be coming out soon as well.
Yeah. There was a trailer for that dropped a couple weeks ago. Unfortunately, we couldn't catch and review that, but it was a lot of fun.
And then there's also the Fate of the Furious.
Yes, there's that too. You got the new Spider-Man movie teaming up with Iron Man. That should be a lot of fun. Thor.
That's more of November.
That is coming out in November. Okay,
Yeah.
that one's going to be really big. What other big movies are coming out?
I can't think.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I think like the only other big one I know of this year is Beauty and the Beast that comes out later this week.
Oh, Dunkirk. It's Christopher
Dunkirk,
Nolan.
yes.
Dunkirk, yeah.
I'm super excited for that one. And if a new trailer for that drops soon, we'll definitely do a review on that because that looks like it could be a great movie. Big fan of Christopher Nolan, Interstellar, the Dark Knight trilogy. What's it called? I can't believe I'm forgetting its name.
It's called The Dark Knight.
Inception.
Trilogy.
No, Inception.
Oh, Inception.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen Inception in a long time, but yeah, it's also a great movie. I'm really looking forward to another Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah, I mean, that first trailer, that teaser trailer that dropped, it's just like, this is going to be awesome,
Yeah.
but what is it?
Yeah, it looks super intense.
But
Okay. Well, I think we are going to let Adam go here and move on to our next topic of stuff. Well, Adam, thank you very much for coming on. We'll have you back here in the very near
Wait, so
future.
you guys are just gonna kick me out?
Yeah.
Yep, get out.
Well, okay, I guess.
I'm sorry.
Here, I'll even get out of the way for you.
Thank you.
You don't hate us now, do you?
No, I don't hate you.
Anyways, it was so nice to have Adam on the show. What the heck? You changed.
What are you talking about?
You changed.
No.
That's not what you were wearing 5 minutes ago.
That's not what you were wearing a couple minutes ago either, and you're the one that has a haircut and a beard trim, so you might as well shut your face. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, on to our next topic, Jonathan. Big new album comes out tomorrow. What album would that be?
Drake's new album. He's releasing it.
Yeah, and we're about the whitest people ever to talk about it, if you would believe that. Sorry. No, More Life's releasing tomorrow. It's been delayed for months, but I'm pretty excited. Some of the samples I've heard sounds like Drake's kind of reverting back to his old self. Not that his last two albums have been bad per se, but the material has definitely, I'd say, been a little weaker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I really loved his old stuff, and now it's just like, eh. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm totally hoping he releases a bomb album tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty psyched for it too. Do you know the band that took away his spot on the number one album for on Billboard, the top 200 list?
I don't, actually.
No clue. Our good old friends, they're probably like 50 now. Blink-182, the pop punk gods. Their album California actually unseated that, and it was just a bizarre mix of things to happen to put that album at number one. I'm actually a really big Blink-182 fan. I've enjoyed their music for a long time. But actually, they just released yesterday that they're doing a deluxe edition of California. It's going to be around 11 new songs, and I'm really pumped for that. Well, Jonathan, the other small thing in music this week, one of my favorite bands, Knuckle Puck, released a 2-song EP called Calendar Days this week. You should definitely check that out. It's some good stuff. Any other music-related stuff you want to talk about?
I don't think so. Is there anything? I don't think anything else that major has come out.
Yeah, no, I think we're done. I think we're good to go for now. But thank you guys for watching. As always, comment below to let us know what you want us to talk about next podcast. We're going to be changing up our format in the next couple weeks to give you guys some more in-depth topics and stuff like that to really be able to deliver some quality content.
Absolutely. Thank you for watching our Not So Wednesday entertainment podcast.
Yeah, this was supposed to come out Wednesday, but now it's going to be on Saturday.
Today. Midterms, man. Midterms are fun.
Yeah, I know. Jonathan is all the craziness, and I just got to sit back during my internship. Well, Jonathan, thanks for doing this with me, bud, and we will see you guys next week.
See you, everyone. Welcome to On the Edge with Reiff and Reg.
Right there on Andy. Get her done. Get her done. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Stop messing with the flag.
What's underneath there? A hook? There's a hook. Man, she a fine little hook. Got me hooked.